Atlanta. You were from Long Island, New York, and then you're in Atlanta.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is Erick Sermon doing in Atlanta? Then I see you working with Dallas Austin.
Right.
I see you doing Illegal.
Oh, Dallas. Yeah.
DARP Studios.
Yes.
I remember that.
One of the best and biggest.
And then you're out there. What did you see in Atlanta? Because I want people to know. He probably not going to say it, but I'm going to say it.
Right.
When Atlanta blew up to me is when you moved there.
Right.
People probably not going to say it. I know the Olympics was
Doggie,
96.
I swear to God, this is what you just said just now is sometimes you don't want to get nothing told.
Don't be humble.
But David Banner said to Erick,
Okay.
do not let somebody else talk about Atlanta, Georgia, and don't mention your name.
This nigga just walked past the screen. But go ahead.
Okay, we got to edit now.
No, we ain't edited. We leave it all like that.
Okay.
That's how real it is. Yeah.
But you see that?
Yeah.
That's your boy.
Yeah, that's your man.
That's your man.
Yeah.
But David Banner said that too.
Uh-huh.
I just left the Killer Mike's series. I'm talking to you about that too.
Yeah.
After you hear me talking,
Uh-huh.
you're doing my documentary.
Dope.
Of as far as the what do you call that thing?
Narration.
I'm blacking out right now.
Listen. This is good. It's cold.
I am so intelligent. It's not even funny. Yo.
It's like 0 degrees out here.
But the narration will be done by you.
Okay.
But I was at Killer Mike's thing called Trigger Warning.
Yes.
Phenomenal series.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All of a sudden, this guy stands up and said, Erick, no lies, this is funny. He said, these people, these hoes, everything in here is because of you. And I'm like, we all sitting around and like, why is this guy so passionate? He was one of the boys from the Rim Shop. He's also in one of the Trigger series. He's Donald Goines' son.
Wow.
So inside one of the series,
yeah,
that's Cheese.
Gotcha.
He said, I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying here. Everybody in here, they owe you. So, but me being young, I don't know. I'm just hooking up with some guys from Detroit who I like. How I got to Georgia was I met this girl one time on the road. So when the group broke up, and when I got out of the precinct, I said, Ma, I'm going to Georgia. You know, my grandmother there, my aunt was there. I just don't want to get arrested sitting around here. So they're gonna come get me someplace else. So
it used to be run down south back in the day.
Run down south. So I had the mentality, and my mother gave me the okay. So I went down south. So I already kind of met these people before. I met that guy before too. The guy Greg, who we hooked up doing the Rim Shop with. Don't forget, the Rim Shop was the biggest talk in the world. There was no talk about no rims until I was giving it to Flex to bring back to Source Magazine was taking pictures of Atlanta or taking pictures of the shop.
Because you was one of the first people with an outside business outside of hip hop. It wasn't a studio.
Right.
It was a bit like rims.
It was
Yeah.
I don't give. It'll be from Dave Justice down to Berry to Vivica to whomever. If you came to Georgia, the Rim Shop is where you was stopping by at. Now, during the Olympics came, I had Shaq down there, Chris Webber. You know how Jalen Rose is as far as the Fab Five. They was all EPMD fans. But they all came down. So people at the end was like, okay, I shot Stay Real there.
Yes.
Now people did videos, but not downtown.
Yeah.
I brung the cameras downtown. So then the front page of the Constitution, which is the paper down there, says Erick Sermon moves to Atlanta. And I'm like, yo, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
But to them, it was because why did you chose to come here?
Gotcha.
Out of all the places. All of a sudden, Short was like, yo, damn, E, what's going on? I said, nah, just come, whatever. Short came. Short called Face and said, yo, what you and Erick doing down there? Face. Now, Pac used to be down there a lot too. And Pac used to be at the Rim Shop. But also in my Rim Shop was a dude with a ponytail.
And who was that?
And that was BMF.
Big Meech?
Meech.
Wow.
I didn't know that, but the boys who I went into business with was Detroit people.
Oh.
These are all, my boy Greg and them is all Detroit cats.
And Meech is from Detroit, yeah.
Not knowing that kid that I used to see all the time, when that kid, whatever, with the ponytail was Big Meech.
Wow.
But they said I was off limits because I knew a homie named Patrick, which is Milo, which is one of the heads of ahead of them in Detroit. I'm not giving out no business that people won't know though, but
Yeah.
I hope 50 watching this too. My boy Milo Patrick had braces back then. He was ahead of them, but was my friend. So I was off limits to the situation that was going on. And that was from the homies in Detroit. Yo, don't involve Erick Sermon in nothing. You know, so that's why I never knew them.
So Atlanta right now is one of the homes of hip hop. Like a lot of shit coming out.
No, it is.
Yeah,
huge.
it's like the capital. They took it from New York.
Outkast's favorite group was Das Effects. They made that perfectly clear.
Wow.
Remember that rhyme said, my favorite group ain't coming with it, but anyway, they were talking about Das Effects. That was they. So when you hear Big Boy go, you would hear it and still his rhyme still.
The cadence,
Their favorite #1 group was Das Effects.
Now Atlanta is what it is.
Right.
But when they say Atlanta, they never say you.
Never.
Is it because you're really a native New Yorker, you think? You're not homegrown?
I just, maybe too, but they used to be like too when the song comes on, Atlanta's own, Erick Sermon.
Wow.
But if you ask everybody that there, like Jack Thriller, he made a big thing too on his show. Like, Erick, I don't care, I let everybody know. You were Atlanta. You know, when it came down to me doing the radio stations or me letting Alex, the biggest promoter in the world, use my face and name to put on his flyers. When it came down to the Platinum House, the club that my boy Vonson and them had, whatever like that. For me having the Freaknik, they put the Freaknik around the rim shop.
Wow.
The mayor gave me the key to the city. I didn't take it at the time. His name was Bill. I didn't take it. At the time, I was next to Hosea Williams, who marched with Martin Luther King. I used to feed the homeless with him. He used to be next to my shop. But everything that city had, I did. I put rims on their cars. I put rims on all the station cars.
You put babies in that town. Yeah.
There you go. No, I only had one kid.
All right.
But as far as Georgia and L.A. Reid, we used to ask questions. You know, who was that guy? And you know, let me sit with him, make all that noise in my city.
Yeah.
You know, but I was just me doing me. You know?
What in a record I love the record too. Damn, it's just you walking.
Relentless.
Relentless. You said I sat down when you was naming all the the record label heads. Have you ever been denied? Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/Doggie Diamonds TV. Until next time, peace.